heart to heart music. It's the Love Boat Fantasy Island 80s.
Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Yes.
Well,
Apparently, people in the in the chat are waiting very impatiently.
they don't watch the show then, because clearly we tell them somewhere in between 7:30 and 10 o'clock,
Yeah,
whether we're on for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 2 minutes.
yeah, yeah.
Your expectations are a little too high. Calm down, people.
They seem to forget that the two stars of the show, well, the one star of the show that that doesn't air, me.
Oh my God.
The other two stars of the show,
I run on apparently Indian time now.
yeah, are running on BPT. I think I'm gonna make a commercial.
What BPT?
Black people time.
It's
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Yeah. Do you not know your
I
initials?
always say BMT.
that's what
but
I usually say.
What does M stand for?
I don't know.
Black man time.
Yeah, black man. Yeah, that's what he said.
Hey.
But how bad of a race do you have to be to where everybody just knows black people are late?
Because we all wizards and we show up precisely when we mean to.
That's a hell of a rap.
Wizards.
Well, obviously Indians do it too. So
He said wizards.
We are wizards.
Wizards.
But the white blood in my body makes me feel awful bad every time I'm late.
right.
Yeah. B says that's a nice angle.
That's what she said.
Oh, you got a different camera angle?
Well,
going, or what?
the new one that I had put, I started it off that way, and then I moved it to the center one. I know that was my idea. Thanks, B. The star of the show.
Okay.
Waka waka.
Like I said, right on time. That's right, Risky. Right on time.
With the help of Unit E, we were able to do mad work and get in here and talk mad shit.
And apparently,
And I got some real insight on the hardware jams, although I did fail to ask B one question, which I won't ask it over air. So maybe,
I forgot to ask B
maybe
a
you
question.
can ask B this question and he can give us an answer to it. While I come over there and talk to you so you can send that to him.
Okay.
Can you pull up what I sent to you about cymatics?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Put that up and let people see what we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
So, Maddox, I had to hurry up and catch up and brief myself on this said topic. It's very fascinating.
Oh, okay. We're going on the other side of. Okay, so what are we looking at here?
God, I wish we got to find a way. Well, B has to work when we're on, but
You're looking at Hertz affecting matter.
we need to get him on here. So what we're looking at is
Hertz affecting matter.
and that's what we're looking at. So those shapes, if you want to scroll down, cymatics are the way my brother just said. And so different hertz present different shapes.
And it can disrupt the molecules.
And the DNA and repair some DNA.
So
So read Where is it? Hang on.
Sound affecting the structure of shape of mass.
So there's the discovery, but go down.
Pattern made visible with a violin bow. Bringing matter to life with sound. Which portion?
That whole thing, that whole highlighted area.
Throughout the 1960s, up until his death in 1972, Swiss medical doctor and how do you pronounce that? Anthroposophist? What is that?
Anthropologist?
No, there's no.
Anthroposophist?
Yeah, I think so. Hans Jennings took a methodology and exhaustive approach to documenting somatic phenomenon. He coined the term sematics in his 1967 book Chymatic, translated semastics.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, this sounds like verbal gymnastics.
I'm guessing, but I'm kind of learning as you go too, because this is new to me.
Yeah.
Inspired by symptom theory and the work of Ernest Cialdini, Jenny delved deeply into the many types of periodic phenomenon, but especially the visual display of sound. He pioneered the use of laboratory-grown piezoelectric crystals, which were quite costly at the time, hooking them up to amplifiers and frequency generators. The crystals function as transducers, converting the frequency into vibrations that were strong enough to set the steel plate into resonance. Innovation. He made the resilient nodal fields visual by spreading a fine powder lycopodium.
That's new to me.
Spores of a club moss, as well as many other methods and materials. His documented much of his work in still photos, which were compiled into 2 volumes published in 1967 and 1972 and republished in 2001 as a single hardcover edition. He also documented his experiments in 16 millimeter films, which have since been re-released on DVD entitled Somatic Soundscapes, Bringing Matter to Life with Sound.
And that's what it's doing on a microbial level.
On a microbial level, like dynamic matter.
So imagine, so what is it doing inside of our bodies?
So you remember what I said? Like, are we like super matter? Are we radiant matter? Remember we had this topic, right? So apparently the human being, they consider a dynamic matter because the matter is manifesting itself in very complex forms, and it's a lot of them.
Right. The forms are a lot.
The forms are. And so if you look inside of a red blood cell, essentially you got an atom holding things together, right? But even that's vibrating at a ridiculous rate.
Right.
And so when I was reading on this, if you play the right notes, you can actually reverse any type of sickness. And when you're in dis-ease, which is the same spelling as disease,
right? Right.
When you're in dis-ease, you're out of tune. Like there's portions of you that's out of tune, and that's That's when the chakras come in. Like chakras are tuned to, like your solar plexus are tuned to 500 and something hertz, I believe.
Right.
You know.
So are you saying the human body has multiple tunes? Then, like, so what's the tune? Did they say anything about our natural tune?
Yeah. So I was talking to B about the natural tune, and the natural tune is 432 hertz. That's like life, the earth, and I forgot what else I had read or what B said, but it's the natural tune.
Right.
So I asked him, I said, hey, can I put any of these instruments in that tune? He's like, we definitely can, but it won't sound great with yours.
Right.
Because
I'm at a 440 in strings.
you're at a 440. Meryl, can you pull up 432 hertz and let's check out what they consider the chakra of that?
So the chakra of 432.
Yeah, is it like solar plexus? And then so we'd be out of tune if we played together.
Yeah, I was wondering about that when we brought it up,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, but I can't do that. That's not.
I was also reading like the Rockefellers had a lot to do with changing what the standard tuning was, and they put a lot of money into 440, and there's a lot of like pushback on it because it's not the natural tune. But, you know, I think B was saying it makes mathematical sense, or more mathematical sense than it would with 432, I guess.
Right.
I didn't read anything about that. That's why I wish he was on the show.
And I think in this article too, it says how they stumbled upon like string vibrating. You know how when my bass string, if you pluck it real hard, it looks like you could see.
You can see it in different dimensions.
In frequency, but
Right.
it doesn't matter where it's going up and down.
Right.
If you put a finger there, it's what they're saying is the string is in all places
At once.
at the same time.
Right. And that's a slow vibration,
Right,
Because
right.
you can see it in multiple different places.
Right.
So when you're not touching the string, I'm thinking the vibration's even faster because you can see it in one place.
Right.
Is that how we're supposed to look at it?
Yeah, I mean, if you could look at it, but I also find it.
Isn't that the only reason why we have inanimate objects like this cup right here? It's vibrating so fast, it looks like it's in one place. But
yeah.
if you stare at it long enough, I think maybe you can pick the detection up that it's not really
Well, I don't know about.
I don't-
You
Yeah,
said
I've tried that.
440 hertz?
432.
Oh, 432.
I'd be curious to know what dolphins and whales are tuned at.
That would be crazy too. And so go ahead.
So it says that the 432 hertz is also known as the miracle tone, is said to be in harmony with the natural vibration of the universe. This music has been designed in 432 for relaxation, meditation, and healing purposes to promote a sense of calmness, improve sleep quality, reduce stress and anxiety.
That goes back to like when we turn on.
And it repairs your DNA.
Right. So when we listen to YouTube at night, you know, they have the soundscapes and they have all the different hertz, the God hertz.
Right.
I do remember playing a 432 and it was like some sort of like healing hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
But what size speakers do you need for it to be effective?
That was my other question.
So-
Can you get them out of headphones?
You're supposed to, when you play those meditative things at night, you're not supposed to play them essentially so that you can hear them. They're supposed to be played at a level just underneath the ability for you to hear them, because it's your subconscious that is supposed to be able to hear
Oh,
it.
that makes sense.
So it's not supposed to keep you up, because
Right,
if you
right.
hear it, it keeps you up.
Right.
So it's meant to be your subconscious you to hear it.
Okay, but isn't the body supposed to feel some
no, 'cause
form
I read,
of it? Or is
So-
it all psychological?
No, she's right, because I read in the description on one of the channels, and it says, please turn down
Yes.
the volume to very, very minimal, because you're not going for vibrating. You're going
Right.
for just the cues of the hurt.
Right. So it's your subconscious that is
Right.
supposed to hear it. So when you go to sleep, you will be able to hear it
Right.
because you are now relaxed and you are more open to
Yeah.
hear
Your
those
blockers are down.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder how
Yes.
many people like misconstrue the word vibe. Like, I think most people think it's just a cool word. Like, yeah, we're cool, we're friends. But are they really looking at it as vibrations?
Yeah, probably not like as much
Like-
as you are. Some are.
There's a tune that allows me to be in tune with you. If not, we're not friends.
Right. Yeah. That's just the way some people look at it. I mean, some people hold it different than how we would look
Right.
at it. Vibe now commonly is known as just like, yeah, like the old slang, like you said, cool.
Because most people, I want to, like somebody said, oh, this is a vibe hanging out with y'all. Like, yeah, but what does that mean? Like,
Right.
can you please define that so I know that we're on the same page? Or is this looked at as a buzzword for you?
So I think a lot of people do use it in its intended form, which they use it as it feels good. There's a vibe that they feel.
Yeah, hanging out with you feels
Yeah.
it's cool. Yeah, it's not a negative vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's and they probably use it for both sides, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
for the vibe and just for the coolness of it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is crazy because I think either Ukraine or Russia deployed a weapon that it's like an LRAD system, right? But it's like way intense, and
Right.
it caused the opposing force to want to kill themselves and get as far as possible away from it.
Yeah, didn't they have that at the
I
embassy?
just saw it on Google.
At the embassy in what country?
In Cuba,
Yeah,
Yeah.
They did it to the embassy in Cuba,
and it targeted certain people.
people were getting
It
nauseous.
was
and
it was
sick.
targeting Americans and stuff.
Yeah. I read something about that too. Yeah, the military used a weapon like that, and it's highly effective.
Right. To be able to focus something we can't see. To be able to focus energy, which is sound, we can't see, and to pinpoint who you want to affect.
You remember-
Now, hold on. I'm trying to get somewhere here, Omar.
Okay.
Now imagine all of the radio stations all over the world and these satellites. Would that be doing the same thing?
I don't think it's as focused as that though, because it's too broad of a.
Exactly. It's
A
broad.
spectrum.
It's broad.
Yeah, right.
Let's
but-
think about that.
Right.
Everyone is affected.
Yeah, but not like how you think, like physical harm, like
No, maybe not physical harm.
right there in front
but,
of you.
But maybe tuning us to know what we should be listening to and not listening to.
yeah, I mean, I
You
don't
don't
know.
think there's some form of mind control?
I don't know. I mean, that's out of my wheelhouse. If they could get some data on that,
Right.
and look at that,
But it's not hard to think about if
Right.
you can focus a LRAD system
Right.
on an individual and mess with him so bad he wants to off himself.
Yeah.
Right? That's just for defensive measures.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not so defensive measures. I put the same system up in the sky, call it a satellite. It's on a broader spectrum now. And now I'm blasting this to people.
right. Well, I mean, it's a possibility. Anything's a possibility. But then you have to take in mind they're blasting themselves too, so they're not.
Well, I'm
You know
not
what I
saying
mean?
I'm not saying it's one way or the other.
Right.
I am saying this is highly plausible.
Right. And they that are probably doing it, that means
Right.
they're subject to it too.
And so what's up there that's been spent with black budget money? What
I
did we
have-
put up there that is looking and
God bless you, Dixon. we can go at this all sorts of ways. And
I like to go there.
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
you have as much time to dig in all the possibilities of your realm. Jeez.
So going back to that,
Sound is an amazing thing.
It is. It could do a lot.
yeah, that
Probably more than what we know.
the cymatics thing. They've done so many different experiments on that. They've done the
They use water.
plant, the snowflake one with music and
Right.
sound.
Yeah, the snowflake one, like it's not always the same flake, but it always takes that shape.
Well, no. Like they've done it with like music. So they've played like hard, like heavy metal music for snowflakes that were forming, and then they've played like calming, meditative music on other snowflakes that were starting to develop, and the snowflakes that were listening to the music that was like the heavy metal music, the snowflakes were broken up, they weren't consistent, and they had no true shape or form to it, and they weren't what
Disarray.
what we would perceive as a pretty snowflake.
Yeah.
And then the
Dis-ease.
and then the snowflakes that had the meditative, more calming music played had the most beautiful snowflakes that people would ever see.
Yeah, and yes, and the snowflakes are like pretty much water, but but they're so fragile.
How much
like
does it-
anything could affect a snowflake?
How much does it affect us in here playing music every day? It's positive music. We're positive people.
I think it.
You think it affects us? You think it's keeping us in a healthy state?
I think it keeps me in a healthy state. Only because I love
Right.
music and love doing what I'm doing.
B says, "What the bleep do we know?"
Yeah, what the bleep do we know?
That movie is what you're talking about with the snowflakes. It's not a movie. It was something I saw on YouTube. It was an
It was a
experiment.
documentary. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I
And they
remember-
did it with
yeah.
the plants as well.
They did.
Yeah, they did it with plants.
And the reaction from one plant was horrible.
yeah,
And now
they play just nothing but heavy metal 24/7.
Yeah. And then now they're saying don't drink your water out of plastic. You want to put them in a this type of device that keeps the water moving naturally. Have you seen this? This was just on Google Card too. They've developed a device that keeps water moving at its most natural point. So when you pour glass, it's full of like
Bubbles and
all its electrical properties
Right.
and its electrolytes and
Oh, B is saying the movie is called "What the Bleep Do We Know?"
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
sounds familiar when he said it. I was like,
yeah.
I heard that before.
me too. Yeah. But yeah, so supposedly we're drinking water. Like everything we're doing is wrong and everybody has an answer. I get it. But some things just kind of resonates with me. Like
Yeah, no pun in that.
they put a cat next to the water in his dish that the woman just poured in his dish. And the cat wouldn't go lick it. Wouldn't drink it at all. But then they took the water out of this device that was highly charged and put it into the bowl. Cat went to town on it. So what do you think about that?
Well, and animals can perceive things a whole lot easier than we can. So maybe
True.
this bottle pushes some sort of frequency to keep the water agitated.
Yeah, and stagnant water isn't as attractive, or it's just not in tuned.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what's gonna fix everything?
The music,
Nope.
a commercial.
A bowl of Wheatie
A
Bots.
bowl of Wheaties.
commercial.
It was either one of the two I was going for.
Am I too early?
Nope. Are you tired? Wish you had more energy? Want to lose weight fast? Wish there was an easy fix? You've come to the right place. Here at S.O.R Live, we've teamed up with RoboGrains to create Wheatie Bots. Just one bowl of Wheatie Bots in the morning will kickstart your day. Let these little bots do all the work for you. Wheatie Bots come in endless flavors. Just think about what flavor you want and the little Wheatie Bots will make it happen. Comment for your promo code. Check your local listings.
Thank you, Daryl.
You're quite welcome.
God, you really did that one great.
Well, thank you.
I thought I was right on a legit commercial.
That's the whole goal.
Every day, getting better and better.
Everybody's practicing something that makes them better in their craft.
Yeah. One day.
Motivation.
Yes. Here, let's
Okay.
let's angle you guys.
Where are we at now? We've made our list. We've
Checking
checked
it
it twice. And now we're gonna find out what's
Who's naughty,
Naughty
or
or
nice?
all right, guys.
Well, we know both of you are naughty.
Yeah, well,
And we know you're not so nice most of the time.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
there you go.
see, that's a misconception when you're absolutely thoroughly honest.
yeah, well, and I perceive the world the way I perceive
They
it, Daryl.
always say that you're not nice.
Okay. I gotta label that.
Oh, you took my notepad, so I
I
can't.
did.
Yeah.
Okay, let me help you out. But we got everything sorted here. I think we left off what song last night? Did we leave
Latin
off on?
Chill.
Latin Chill.
Latin chill. And the next one is, I don't even know what she has the list.
And
There
no,
it is.
he took my list.
Don't be taking people's list.
He took it. He took it. You can pivot the camera down a little.
Which one?
No, I like it how it is. I can't pivot it. There's certain reasons why I can't pivot it.
Which one is he talking about?
This one, the one I have it on right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know why you can't. Yeah.
So there.
But we'll do it next time.
Like we still can't.
Why? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Got you. Certain things we don't need in the shot there. Wise guy.
I mean, I guess we can move it forward a little. Nah, because then it's gonna be too close. Maybe down. Nah, sorry. Sorry, so sad for you.
Thank you. Come again.
Sorry,
I should not do that.
B.
I should not have. The wife is not going to appreciate me doing that, making fun of our culture. That's not.
He said looks okay, but cuts a bit of the guys out. Wait, which one are you talking about? I just changed it. How does it cut the guys out? On the new angle one, B, you can see the boys completely.
Let me see. I can't even see my hand. Turn the light on behind you, bub.
What you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis? Which camera, though?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking, because I just changed it. So I don't, I'm confused if there was a delay on the camera change. Yeah, I can see it clearly. I can see clearly now. Yeah, I can see it totally clearly. Yeah, you straight tripping. See, Risky? Now he has me speaking jive.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh me! Oh my! Oh, she over here. Oh, you dying? Help! No.
that was that was T's fault. Oh man.
Okay. We on Bourbon Night, so we went through. Or I guess technically we could still be on Latin Chill. We did Star Seed,
Yeah.
and we did Between the Tulips.
Right.
So technically, we're going to look at Bourbon Nights now and adjust some things.
I thought we were good with that one now.
No,
We're going to
it's-
adjust every last one of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got to. And then after that, we have to make them sync. So the horns are a little
You should
too.
know better than that, Lamar.
Obviously.
So the horns are a little too repetitive, in my opinion, and in Hollow's opinion, they're a little repetitive. So I'm going to figure out how to rework them and what moving sound I could put in this place. So, as usual, you can play along or you cannot. Okay.
B said this will be a good test for the 707, the new layout for the 707 and 505.
Shall I set the mood with the other light, Marilyn?
That sound is definitely getting changed. That bass drum a little too much?
I think so.
How's that?
That's better.
All right, so I'm probably going to start with the percussions and just make the percussions move a little bit better and take some of the monotony out of it.
Change too much of the drums, you change the bass line, don't forget.
I know, I'm just changing the rim, adding some more to the rim shot so it's not so redundant.
bell shine patch he made. And he said the piano is loud.
Yeah, I don't know if I hear a bell in this one. I'm just trying to find something to supplement from the horn. This loop just gets old after a while. If I bring it in too early, it's in for so long. So I need to find something, either bring this horn in late, bring it in early, and don't see it out towards the end. Because when I look back on the time, this horn played for 3 minutes until the end without a break. And it was just too...
So keep it in during the first half and not the bridge.
And don't bring it back.
Right. What was Lamar?
But then I have to. But I got to fill that empty void with something. So
was like, Lamar playing during that empty void?
Yeah, he plays all the way through the end. His tempo.
No. When you're gonna take out when you're gonna take it out, does Lamar play in that empty spot?
I do, but it's more like a Passover to get us to the bridge.
And
it's not long.
Right. And that's the part I want to feel with some kind of moving sound.
So can we essentially make that empty spot now more of a focus on the bass?
Right, that's what that spot is for. But hang on.
And then B was saying, was the piano the focus? Because it was really loud.
No, it was just loud in the mix.
Okay.
And I don't have my earbuds in because my inner ear holes are sore.
I was like, Lamar, your bass is dead. It's matte right now, and you need your top coat.
That's what happens when you have the tuner on instead of.
Oh, got it.
As I'm sitting here striking like, what the hell?
I'm like, it's not working.
So I'm just getting the levels right now. But yeah, now I'm gonna walk you through. Okay, so just. Okay, so we would be just coming out of that break, and we'll be all in on this, right? So as we're all in on this, the horns is how I brought all of this in the beginning, right? And it's in there. Right now, it's not too repetitive. It's a dope loop. But when I start kicking this in,
So I would just kill the horn so it's not competing with the strings.
right. But here's the other issue. Like when I bring that in, I feel like the horn has to stay in with that for at least a couple of measures and then fade the horns out. But when I fade the horns out, because it's 3 minutes now, mind you, this violin is gonna get super lonely and it's not gonna have any moving sound to follow with it. You know what I mean? Because right now you're in it on the groove of the bass. Like, let me hear the bass on this groove. One of them have to give right now, right? So the horns obviously should go because they've been in the longest, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So this
Turn it up and let me just hear it.
yeah. Do you right. So we're coming out of the main jam, right? I kick the piano down. Two more measures. Okay, after this measure, the horn is coming down.
So if the horns is bothering you that bad,
It's not the horns is not bothering.
I
me.
know, but you feel like there's a lot of repetitious shit.
Yeah,
to it.
I think they go on way
Okay,
too
so
long.
just play it in the first half and be done with it. And instead of having the horns there, replace it with something else. Build another patch that you think would fit that.
What's this song? Is this the
Bourbon Night.
Bourbon Nights? I have a question. We always said that this song reminds us of Bosch and what's that other one?
No, that's the other one. That's the In Between the Tulips.
No. This one.
This one was one of them.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
For her, at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the what's that other show? It's very jazzy,
Right.
right?
Lincoln Lawyer.
Lincoln, right? Why? Well, at least for me, why are the horns so offensive? Like, I don't mind them through and through the song.
It's not that it's offensive, but when I go back and listen to it, I kind of get tired of hearing the same loop for that long.
Right.
So I want to find a. It's not to say I can't bring it back, or sweep the filter a little bit and put a little bit of dampening on it like this. You know, it's cool to bring it back when it's like that. But my issue is throughout the main portion of the jam, it doesn't ease up enough to where the bass and something else can be in this happy spot. You know what I mean? Like right now I got the horns down. So listen to this. Now play. Okay, so that's one good feel about the horns. I like that. And then here's the other.
Yeah, so you just
Hang on. Now it's lightly in the back.
honestly, I'm halfway split between what Marilyn is saying and what you're saying, but like throughout this whole jam, as long as we've been playing it, I really had no fingers to point at of what sounded too much or what
I did, and the horns was the only thing.
So that's gonna be one of those things where that's just gonna be to your liking. I mean, if my advice, if you want my opinion, just occasionally bring it in and out when you deem you've had your fill and when you want it back, and just cycle it in that way.
Yeah, I've always liked it through and through. I never got tired of it.
To me, the song is 3 minutes. It's not that long.
Yeah, it's not 3 minutes though, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
The ending itself. With
Okay,
that,
I get that.
So
right?
that was driving me a little bonkers.
Okay, so and that again, that's going to be in your wheelhouse. I think I just stand on the sideline with this one until you figure out what works for you, because obviously it's affecting you and not us.
Right.
Right,
And
because-
it's been
Yeah.
that way for a long time.
Right,
I was just like,
right, yeah, well-
there has to be a way I could break this or add another moving
maybe
sound.
or maybe you like I said, maybe you just you keep it right, and then just add a different patch. Maybe add something else that you want to hear other than the horns. Maybe change the different brass up. Maybe put a trumpet in there.
Check that video,
I
man.
know. I'm doing it right now. A clarinet, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you want to put a different horn section in there. I mean, that's all.
So I was thinking like mallets.
Well, something you want to put something jazzy in there. You don't want to take it out of its
Yeah,
element.
don't take it away from its theme. I mean that could work.
Does that not sound like?
No.
That just sounds like more percussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking that the horns is too much, you might want to stick with like, I don't know, just
A
tenor or saxophone
a flute.
Or a wind instrument?
or just
Yeah.
change up your horn section.
Something that'll still keep it in.
That jazz, like,
Yeah.
Right.
like maybe
Yeah.
a muffled trumpet or something.
Or something, yeah. Go with a
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
trumpet or something.
Yep. B says they're both in the same frequency range and both have long drawn out notes, which really makes them collide. As soon as they both come in together, it becomes more chaotic.
Right, with the violin.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So when that bridge comes in, that's why I was trying to say, get rid of the trumpet or the horn section and let the violin take over, because it was sounding good with the bass. When you got
Okay.
strings going with strings, it fills that that void
don't stack the horns.
with something else that's
Okay.
being drawn out.
So I should be bringing the horns out as the
and when
violins
it
are
comes
coming in.
Yep. And let that have its space.
But then I think yeah, I get what he's saying too. But
And then he also said,
like a ARP would be good in there. He knows I'm an ARP fan too.
he also said, first 4 measures with the strings and second 4 with the sax. Delete the steps in half of each clip. Make copies of the clips first.
Yeah, you can do that. Oh, yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Copy the clip and change the patch. Keep the sequence. Same melody, different instrument.
Yep. And it'll change up the dynamic, and
Yeah.
you still get that jazz feel.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like playing with a sax player and a trumpet player,
Yeah.
and they both just take turns. You know who does that very well? Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
Rashad Ross and I forgot his sax player, but
Yeah, and you still keep it in that same
yeah,
wheelhouse,
and they
that,
still
that
keep it in that-
jazzy,
yep.
nice.
nice horn section.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, that chaoticness that B said, I don't mind that chaoticness because jazz at times can be very chaotic.
As I'm going through my jazz
Yeah.
progressions right now,
Yep.
it's so
It's chaotic,
Yeah.
but it's a doable chaotic.
Hang on. Ask B, do I bring over all or just the
you're
phrase?
asking him
Oh,
now.
hey, bring over all
I
or
was
just
like,
the
let him-
phrase?
I was like, Lamar, just leave him. God damn it, Lamar.
Yeah, but you're right, Matt. Jazz is like this big
Yeah.
improvisational
Yeah.
thing.
Yep. At times, it sounds like every single instrument is playing their own song, but yet each song meshes well together.
Right.
So that it's an ensemble of chaos
Yeah.
that sounds well. And I think that's the only genre of music that can do that
That can do that. It could be so
and sound
improvised
well.
and so open.
Yeah.
It's like a free for all.
Yeah, and then they can break off into their own solos, and then come back, and then
yeah.
break off.
Yeah. And everybody takes their turn.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Yes. Yeah. B said, "My best Rosie Perez impression. You so stupid."
All right, so I did what he said.
Copy, phrase, not sound.
Right. So I brought the phrase over and I put it over this existing sound that was in there that I hated because it was just too muddy.
He said he hated
Hated it. So let's listen to that.
All right.
it.
Well, let me take some of this reverb and delay out. Hang on.
See, how come the rest of the world can't come together and just come to a decision like that?
Just patience and listening. That's all it is.
Right.
A lot of listening
And a lot of patience.
and a lot of patience.
Okay, so let's just run through these different sounds and see if we can agree on something. I'll have to leave the violin playing so we know it's not trampling over it and they're separate.
Copy.
Anything you guys hear you like, let me know. Other than if I don't hear from you, I'll keep scrolling. I'm gonna make it slightly louder, but we can always drop it in behind. And don't forget, any sound you hear, we can totally do things to it. Okay, so. And if it's something you guys like and you want me to set it in the background, just let me know and I'll set it in the background.
Yeah. We'll try this one right now and just set it in the background and then put a different filter over it.
Okay, just make sure you really like it before we go and do that.
Pencil that one in just so we can come back to it. We could just have.
That's the pan pipes breath.
You took my pen.
What kind of thievery are you up to?
Ashley, write down B334.
You took my pen.
Okay.
You took my pen.
My boy. You took her writing utensil, my boy.
What did you say to write down?
B334.
Okay. I like that one.
That one's nice. Lay it under.
That one kind of brightens it up.
Sounds a little muddy.
Yeah. to the old original stuff. Keep. See, I'm kind of a fan of that direction of like the Chinese flute. What do you think, Max?
That one's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's the Andes.
Andes.
The Andes. Edward 605.
Yeah, that one's not so bad.
And it still holds the same jazz quality that we were going for.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't know now if the sequence is.
Well, it's just certain instruments that it doesn't line up right.
Right, yeah. But see, that's closer to what we started with. I'm trying to steer away from that.
Maybe the song is saying, I ain't broke, don't fix me.
This is where ultimately where it's the conclusion. Now, see, that's a different trumpet filter, right? Like,
It's a muted trumpet.
yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I could dot a violin
Ooh,
out.
I like that. I think that's my favorite one. Me gusta.
Okay.
I like that one.
So maybe we do that trumpet for the last 4 measures. That's not long. 4 measures for this is what, about 45 seconds the most?
Are you good? But
A minute the most.
are you going to be happy with that?
Yeah,
Yeah, because this is a change of something.
okay. Well, then I recall saying go to a trumpet or something from the what was it, the sax in the beginning? I don't know what it was in the beginning, but what horn section we had originally. Yeah, sax.
Nick Anasay. I think it's Nick Anasay. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. I apologize if I am not. It says, loving the atmosphere in your studio.
Right on.
Right on.
Well, thank you very much.
So take us back into the rhythm section.
So what was that? That was a trumpet?
Yeah, the one we just found was
Yeah,
a trumpet.
a trumpet.
Yeah, it was a muted trumpet.
Hang on, let me shift funk in it.
He said, let me shift funk,
Shift funk, and shift funk.
funk. Weren't we going to put that in a song?
Yeah, we said
And
anything.
did you practice the bass like you promised me to?
I brought it in the house today. Everything's in my room, and I'm going to get busy on it.
Okay. Because you were about to make me,
Yeah.
and we don't want me to start doing that.
No, we don't.
No.
Okay, what did you want to hear?
I want to hear the rhythm from the beginning. I want to hear the beginning of the song. Let's go through that.
Wasn't there a song that started like that? Hear the rhythm from the beginning or something like that?
Was it an 80s cut?
There was a song that said,
Don't fall into this thing she does.
Yes.
She always brings up things she does not remember and go,
but then
isn't that the
but then I'm
you know?
right.
And I'm like, no, I don't know.
but then
Yeah.
I'm right.
But yeah, in your mind you're right.
No, eventually we figure it out, and then I end up being right.
Yeah, after you figure it out.
Right, see? And then all is well in the world. Never a dull moment.
I don't think I added that in there quite yet.
Yeah, just go back to the very beginning. I wanted to just play the bass line with the start of the song.
Two more measures. And then the horns come out. One more measure. Then it switches again. And you know what we just did?
What's that?
We cut the song off at least a full minute.
But you know, playing it, it seemed like it ran its course. You know what I mean?
Right. And I was able to implement the three things that.
And it got to the point really quick.
Right.
Now, we can always draw it out if we're scoring to it, like if we had visuals or.
Yeah.
You can always draw these things out.
We could draw the ambient side of this out.
Yeah. Not rushing to come in right away.
And I think that's where that's the and me and B just had this conversation today. There needs to be a underlining tone on this that no matter what comes in and out, there's still an underlining tone that's always in. It doesn't,
it doesn't change.
It doesn't change. It doesn't have to be the highest thing. It could be like the lowest thing in there. But so I now just want to figure that underlying tone out.
Right.
You know.
But that's the core of it. I mean, I
I got that saved.
Yeah, I like that. Well, Marilyn, before we get out of here, you want to do another commercial so we can get these bills paid by ourselves.
I have a quick question
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What's
Shoot
the
it.
question? Shoot it off the hip.
on the new chingadera that you put in there.
Yeah.
It sounds very
Airy, spacey.
how do I describe this? I don't know how I'm be able to
See, here we go.
describe it. It's just so hard to describe
This
it.
is what happens
There we go.
Yeah.
all the time with this woman.
Okay, just is it good or bad?
It's bad. It sounds very fuzzy.
The horn section.
The new flute that he put in there.
No, that's a muted trumpet.
That's the one you
Oh,
liked.
was it trumpet?
That was the one
Yes.
you liked earlier.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't like it anymore.
No, I like it, but it sounds very fuzzy. Like it
Some distortion on it or something.
yeah, like it has a weird distortion. So you know how when you have really bad speakers in your car,
Right.
but you still choose to bump the bass on it?
You're referring to the flub.
Yeah.
The flub.
Like turn down your bass. Your
Right, yeah.
You
Yeah.
have bad speakers. Stop
Right.
it.
All right, let me try messing with it just a little.
Okay.
I'll do this on the off time, though.
Yes. So yes. And then yes, we can
Get you a little commercial
do
in
a commercial.
and wrap this here show up.
Wrap it up with a nice big red bow.
A bow tie.
A bow tie.
Thank y'all for tuning in again. Subscribe, hit that like button.
So I wonder if
On the Instagrams.
B's on.
What else were you on, man? TikTok? On the TikToks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we will soon, hopefully,
Be on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm aiming by sometime this week. If not the weekend, we will be dual airing live on Twitch
On the Twitch.
and on YouTube. Twitch, we are Symptoms of Reality. On YouTube, obviously, everybody knows where. If you're here, you know. Symptoms of Reality podcast. On Twitch, we are Symptoms of Reality.
The good night. Hope you enjoyed the making of this here.
Bourbon night, son.
Yes, frustrating, isn't it?
And we will be on live tomorrow.
See, that's the beauty
we'll be
of
on that.
that's the beauty of making music. It's not very exciting when you're actually making it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dope, but
Yeah.
a lot of it is just
Tedious.
listening. And
It's
B
tedious.
is on. B. So I changed the angle of this camera for you. How do you like it? Is it to your liking, my saw?
Yeah.
Does it appease Unit E?
does it appease the master?
Does it appease?
Are we such careless rascals? Well, we can't bury
Is it to your
a
liking?
comrade to send him off to his new master.
Saw. Okay, really quick. Last commercial, and then we're out of here. You can
Okay.
play them out.
Okay.
Have you been suffering from ISOM? Did you know that there were over 150 new cases reported every 49.8 minutes around the world? ISOM is real, and you don't have to suffer alone anymore. At S.O.R, we've been working tirelessly to bring you a treatment for ISOM. I'm always sad or mad now has a treatment. Sorfinol. Yes, you heard right. Sorfinol. Sorfinol is now available to everyone suffering from ISOM. Just apply twice daily to the left elbow while watching Symptoms of Reality live will cure your symptoms of ISOM by 98.9%. Side effects may include laughter and dancing, uncontrolled happiness, helping random strangers, uncontrolled positivity towards health. Best of all, Sorfinol is covered 100% by your provider.
Thank you, Daryl.
You're quite welcome. OMB says he approves of the new angle. Somebody says they looked us up on Twitch but haven't found us yet. Well,
Well,
stand by and I will help you with that problem. Please hold.
I put the trumpet through a step filter. Listen to this.
oh, it gives it more character. I like that.
Does it still sound all fuzzy, Daryl? I took all the effects off.
Ah, there you go. Me gusta.
It's gonna get loud, so hang on.
Well, thank you so much for following us on Twitch, and we will try to do a live stream by the end of the week.
That's the hopes.
Oh, you just got here. Sorry, we're leaving.
We'll be on tomorrow. We're on every night
every
live.
night. And you know what? Just because you just got here, I'll keep the music on for an extra couple of minutes.
Yeah, and when we stop, just hit that rewind button,
And subscribe to the channel.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be doing this
Every day. 100 days in a row. It's going to be more than 100 days in a row.
Yeah,
But
yeah. 101 and 120. We'll be here. Love the name too, by the way. Pitiru. Pitiriru. Pitiriru. I'm digging that name. Pitiru. ¿Hablas español? Pitiru. ¿De dónde eres? Ah, sos de Argentina. Yo soy de Costa Rica y de Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal.
Tika or Tico?
Él es de Argentina.
Argentina?
Sí, de Argentina. Ahora puedo hablar con alguien en español. Qué bueno. Sí, por fin. Ojalá puedas venir mañana. Tenemos una canción en el playlist a donde yo canto en español también. What's the name of the song where I do el paz, amor y poder?
Visions.
Visions, okay. Aquí está el link del playlist y el nombre de la canción es Visions.
There you go, Mar.
Aquí es la 11. So, tú eres una hora adelante de nosotros.